So what is it that you teach?
I teach English, AP English 3.
How long have you been a teacher at Cedar Ridge?
This is my third year at Cedar Ridge.
What made you want to become an English teacher?
It's a good question. Well, I think there were many things that made me want to become a teacher. Part of it was one of my teachers in actually middle school. My 7th grade English teacher certainly had an influence on my ideas about what I wanted to do for a career. I also think once I got into college, it was kind of a more philosophical approach to what I wanted to do with my life. And I feel like teaching gives you the opportunity to continue to have an effect on the world, maybe in an abstract way, but because you're influencing people's lives, that kind of echoes out, and those people, students such as yourself, will go on to influence other people. So I think that's an important part of the job. And I guess the last part is that we live in this country where, to some degree, we have a voice, and maybe even not only through the political system, but just we have freedom of speech and the ability to express ourselves. So I think it's important that people are capable of expressing themselves, as completely as they can. So wanting to help people reach that potential within themselves is a big part of why I want to be a teacher.
So growing up, did you have a favorite class or subject? And if so, what was it?
Unsurprisingly, English. I also enjoyed art, but English.
What's your favorite thing about teaching here as opposed to another school?
Well, this school is much larger than any of the other schools where I've worked. Also unsurprising, right? Because it's the largest high school in Central Texas. So, but I like that about it because there's an opportunity for a more robust set of programs. Other schools where I've worked, the opportunities I don't think were as rich. So with a large school like this, we have so many great programs for kids to be involved with. I helped just a little bit with debate one year and got to go to some of the tournaments, and the talent of our students is pretty incredible, both in debate and the other UIL activities associated with that, such as dramatic interpretation and stuff like that. So the performances were pretty incredible, and in the Heights last year was incredible. So you see a real difference between the level, the caliber of talent that we have at a large school, and I like that. I think it pushes people to be better because they're surrounded by people who are highly talented in their area of interest.
Where did you get your degree?
I got my degree from the University of Texas at Austin.
So outside of school, what is it that you like to do?
Well, I like to write and read. And primarily I write about music, about, popular music, about independent music. But I also sometimes write in various genres just for fun, and I don't really publish that work, but I publish some of my music reviews on a website. And I also like reading, Those are probably my 2 favorite things, but I have a wide range of hobbies. I also rock climb. I also like taking photographs a lot. I've gotten into photography the last year and a half especially. I enjoy hanging out with friends, all that kind of stuff. Normal stuff people like doing.
So since you're an English teacher, is there a favorite book you have that you like to teach about?
Well, that's a really hard question because favorites are always changing. I feel like I have favorite authors more than books. I like Joan Didion a lot and Philip Roth. I feel like more so than a long-term favorite, I have things that I become particularly interested in for a shorter time. So right now it's the New York Review Books series, classic series. So that imprint kind of takes underappreciated works that haven't received as much publicity, or not even publicity, but recognition as that they perhaps should have. And so I read a book called Stoner, which is that's the main character's name, John Stoner, in the book. Or wait, can't commit to his first name being John, but his last name's Stoner. And so it was really, really great. And so that kind of got me hooked on that series. And I'm reading another one in that New York Review of Books classic series called Pitch Dark now by Renata Adler. And I'm really liking that book. So, those are some that I'm interested in right now.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Thank you for your time.